Pantera, Metal Magic, 10 tracks, 42 minutes, the debut studio album from the American heavy metal band, released June 1983 via Metal Magic, produced by Jerry Abbott, who is the father of Dimebag and Vinnie. The lineup for this was the Abbott brothers, who were 16 and 19 at the time of recording, Rex Brown on bass and Terry Lee Glaze on vocals. At this time, the members also had stage names, those being Diamond Darrell, Rex Rocker, Vinnie Paul, and Terry Glaze. Brendan.
The only way I can really describe this album is one hot mess. Now, it's not the good kind of hot mess, that's, dancing on the dance floor with her hands above her heads and the dresses riding up. I mean, we like that kind of hot mess. This is the kind of hot mess that you take home, she throws up in your sink and falls asleep on the bathroom floor. That kind of hot mess. I can't drive this point home enough.
You're going to try.
Clearly. It's hard to critique the sound quality on it too much because the copy we had is an MP3 that was probably ripped off a vinyl.
Oh, who knows what?
Actually, I can safely say that the CD is like Death Magnetic times 2.
Right.
It peaks, it cracks, it's really bad.
There's a really annoying sort of high-end hiss.
There's a twang,
twang
or some kind of hiss shit going on. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Possibly the worst cover art ever.
I think we did touch
on it.
It's up there.
They had some shocking artwork earlier.
I know it's an independent release and you got to give them a bit of leeway, but the playing is actually just pretty sloppy in parts as well, which is not something I would normally associate with the Pantera album by any stretch. There's some really long pointless intros to songs that I don't even know why they're there. The songwriting and all is pretty basic. The lyrics are pretty bad and the vocals are awfully average. You can hear bits and pieces of what Dimebag would become, but if you're looking to get into Pantera for the first time, don't go to this. I gave it 4 out of 10. Highlights were Widowmaker, Rock Out, and Tell Me If You Want It.
Like a hot mess.
It is. I have to. Yeah, I agree. It is pretty bad, especially if you've started from the 90s and gone back. If you know for what they are, and where their careers have sort of went to. It's like, wow, it's kind of cool because it's like, okay, that was shit too once. They sucked as well, like most of us did when we were in our teens. So that's a good thing. But that fake crowd at the start of what the fuck was that song? Right at the beginning.
I forget now, but yeah.
Ride My Rocket.
Yeah.
And you got that
single entendre right
there. No,
some of the subtlety in
some of the song titles, like seriously, like there's cock rock and then there's this. Like it's really, really bad. And, it's not good. I'm trying to find a good thing, but I'll tell you what really pisses me off. Like you said, there's moments. There's some good drum patterns and there's some good guitar work. Yeah. I think the solos save a lot of the songs.
Yeah.
If you can get to the midpoint where the solo comes in, generally Dimebag's just killing it. Yeah. It's something great for 30 seconds or 10 seconds. Yeah. Then the rest of the song kind of lacks after that. But vocally, what was his name again?
Terry Glaze.
Oh, wow. Where do they find that guy?
Texas, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, no, he did not help the songs at all. No. Like, just put the lyrics aside, just his vocal approach was just shit. I'm sorry, it was bad. It was terrible. And this is the reason why this was ranked the worst Pantera album. I think when we looked at it, there's nothing good at it. It's not mixed even well. There's so many things you could just pull apart, and you try not to because we all loved what Pantera gave us at the end of the day. And I'm still happy to have this album in my collection.
He owns a copy.
I actually own a copy. This is true. I paid a lot of money for this fucking piece of shit. But having said that, at least I can say I've got the whole fucking catalogue, right?
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, without going too much into it, it is shit. And don't waste your time on it. Not even for that style of that Bon Jovi, Van Halen early 80s thing. It's just still a step down from... early Bon Jovi, which wasn't great either in spots, but that was better than this, unfortunately. So, some of the highlights, tell me if you want it. I thought Metal Magic was okay. Widowmaker, The Lows, Latest Lover. Wow, just the title alone is like, that's a fucking bad song. It's a really bad song. Nothing on but the radio. Corny and fucking cheesy as fuck. I couldn't handle it. it's like, wow, 3 minutes of death here, you know. And the biggest part of me, very corny. 4 out of 10. I'll go with a 4 as well. I probably should drop it a 3, but I'll go 4.
A generous 4.
Just for the solos. The solos give it at least another point.
That's true.
It's, yeah.
All right, here we go. It's very raw, very glam, and very, very 80s. It's interesting that this is produced by a man who was noted for country music writing and production, which was the old
That's
man.
interesting, yeah.
Really? Yeah, he was noted for country music writing and production. Once you settle in, which takes a few listens, the mix does what it's supposed to. It has all the hallmarks of the era. It's got a brutal top end, really brutal top end. Pumping bottom end with the bass and kick. The vocals back just a bit with actually a nice reverb, allowing them to build through to the front. When you break it down, it's very raw and dated today. Very raw. As has been covered, some shocking cover art. There are some retro sound effects that are straight out of a Doctor Who playbook as well, I found. Like, that was, interesting is my word there for that. Some of it's good, some bad. The use of synth was hit and miss. I think that was done by their dad on the record. It was laid in well, but I'm not sure about the way it was written.
It just came out of nowhere for me.
Some
songs are, whoa, there's all
out
this
of place.
synth heavy shit, and then other times they're trying to be metal. It's,
didn't work.
Out of place.
I thought overall the songwriting was pretty good. There were lyrics that suited the style. Good groove and rhythm in the composition. It's a bunch of 16-year-old kids trying to do cock rock.
Okay.
So when you take it from that mindset, that's where I'm going.
And they were clearly virgins at that point.
Clearly.
Probably why they started a band.
If they weren't, they should have been.
There are songs that need more fine-tuning, clearly, but there are some well-written moments in here as well. I've reviewed some Glamterra before, but this was the first time I'd heard this record was going through this process. There are some roots of the heavier sound that come through later on. The groove is there, and that's sort of it is there underneath it all at the end of the day. This reminds me a bit of early Maiden with Diano. There's some serious guitar work, and Dime has his stamp on this. The Kiss and Van Halen influences are plenty on this. But I do love Rex's work on the bass. I thought he was really solid even from an early age to do this stuff. I thought Glaze was okay on the vocals. Like, he suits what they're doing. He wasn't tearing the walls down. Like, he was nothing compared to Anselmo, but he was serviceable. And not perfect at all, but he does a good job. I'm being nice.
Captain Serious here with his fucking generosity.
Raw tones overall tight, sort of. I'm not sure if it was the way they played or if it was the way it was produced, but there was a bit of tightness about it, which, I understand, I agree with what you guys are saying, but there's also the counterpoint in that there are the little bits and pieces you spot in there that go, okay.
The talent was there.
Yeah.
You know, even for young kids, the talent was there.
And it's fun and
they could play their
energetic.
instruments, you know.
It's fun, it's energetic, it's stupid, but it's fun and it's energetic. Like, it's rough around the edges. The songs, they do need a lot more work as far as debuts go, but it is a fun and entertaining listen. If you take away all of it and you just go, is it entertaining to listen to?
No.
Well, okay, fine, but I thought it was.
It hurts.
It hurt, okay. Well, I thought there were some good hooks. The track order of Diverse was okay. It was overall a decently crafted album. The nucleus of this band was a rhythm section, and that's clear on this record. That's what allows for the solos and the vocals to come, especially later on. For that element to be so strong on this record, that was the cool thing for me. To hear Rex and to hear Vinny so locked in with each other so early on, that was the cool part. Hi, while Jodie interrupts. I'm nearly done. All in all, I didn't mind it. It was a raw listen, but if you like the vintage records, all the polish that comes later on. If you want something that's really, really on the cheap and nasty kind of thing, but there are people that like that and they collect that kind of shit. If you like that stuff, you're going to enjoy this. If you don't, you're going to fucking hate it. I was expecting something terrible, which is what these guys got. This is probably better than I thought it was. I don't know if I'll go back to it or not, though. Gave it a 7 out of 10. Latest lover, Widowmaker, biggest part of me, nothing on but the radio. So you and I are in complete disagreement with each other. So check it out for yourselves and let us know what you think.
Right on.
All right.
How'd you go?
Good.
Yeah?
Got you muted.
Well, thank you. I don't have one of those yet.
No, there was 20 people.
Shit, okay. That made it easier, then, I'm assuming. Projects we did.
Yeah.
So now it's I Am the Night. Okay. Love you. She goes. Alright. Who wants to go first on this one?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't mind going first.
Alternate you guys, I guess.